we have already discussed about the first lesson. We have completed already. Now we are going to discussing about the second lesson. Energy from the sun. Energy. Okay, let us discuss energy from the sun. We have discussed in the previous classes, 6th class and 7th class. There are so many diversities on the earth. There are so many diversities on the earth. What are the diversities on the earth? In the previous class we have learned, for example, landforms of the earth. In 7th class, Tembakuru village, Dokuru village, like that. There are landforms. What are the landforms? There are 3 types of landforms are there. One is mountains, another one is plains, another one is plains. These are the landforms we have learnt already in the previous class, 7th class. How height of the mountains, we can see that is earth's surface is not a flat. Is not flat. There are so many fluctuations are there. Another. So on the land, that means the earth's surface is not a flat. There are so many fluctuations like mountains, plains and plains, and deep valleys are also there. We have discussed. We know very well about these landforms in the previous class. Higher mountains, higher and top of the surface is very flat of the plains and plain lands. We have discussed in the previous classes. That is the diversity, highest and medium and plain areas. These are the diversities we have discussed in previous class. Not only this, and also we have discussed in 7th class rivers and rainfall and rivers. Rainfall and rivers. In this lesson, we have discussed already what is the rainfall occurred particular place, what is the temperature of the particular place. All these things. Diversities on the earth. Diversities on the earth. Everything one another different. One another different. We look like it's different. One another landform. And also temperature different and rainfall different. So these are the diversities of the earth we have discussed. We can see all the diversities. We can see all the diversities. We can see mountains, we can see plains, we can see plains, we can see valleys, we can see rainfall, we can see temperatures. Yes?
Yes, sir.
We can feel it also. We can feel it also. Yes. These are the diversities we have discussed in previous lessons, previous classes. In this chapter, in this class, we have to discuss another diversity. Another diversity. That is the temperature. What is that? Temperature. Oh, we have discussed some of the things in previous lesson about temperature. Particularly, we can know in this lesson what is the temperature. Okay, this is the diversity of the earth. On the earth, this is we can see it. We can see it. Temperature. Yes. Can you see sunlight? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can see sunlight. So temperature, we feel it. Heat. Temperature, heat, we can feel it. But some of the things we can't feel it. all the sun's rays fallen on the earth. Sun's rays fallen on the earth. Yes. We can feel it. We can feel it when we are heating up. When we are heating up. Oh, it's very hot. Our body temperatures will be increased. So we can feel it. But some of the things are not, we can't feel it. What are that? The sun's rays fallen on the earth. Some of the things, what are that? Harmful rays also fallen on the earth. Harmful rays. Harmful rays. What are the harmful rays of the sun? X-rays, radio waves, and ultraviolet rays. What are that? Ultraviolet rays, radio waves, and X-rays. These are the harmful to human beings. These are all the races harmful to us. Yes? But we can't see it. We can't see it. We can't feel it. We don't know how to fall on the earth surface. We don't know. But temperature, we can see temperature. We can feel when we are heating up. We can feel it. But some of the rays, we can't feel it, we can't see it. Okay? Okay, these are the harmful rays of the sun. Okay. Temperatures differences one place to another. One place to another. For example, in this area receives more temperature. Some areas are not receive more temperature, low temperature. There is a low temperature. One place, temperature differences between places, or one place to another place. For example, some of the places are heating up. Some of the places are very hot. Some places are very cool. Some places are very hot and some places are very cool. What are the hot places? What are the cool places? Let us see. I can show. You can understand that. This is our earth. This is our earth. The sun rays fall on the earth. This is the equator. Yes? We have discussed already what is the equator, what is the Cancer, Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. So anyhow, in this equator, the sun rays fallen vertically. The sun rays fallen vertically. So sun rays fallen vertically. So that area receives more temperature. So that place is very hot. We go northernward and southernward. We go northernward or southernward. The temperatures will be declined. Temperatures automatically reducing because of the sun's rays fall slanty. The sun's rays fall slanty. So these places, these areas, both the pole areas, polar regions. These are called polar regions and equatorial region. Equatorial region receives more temperature. Polar regions receive less temperatures. So this area completely half of the earth very hot and polar regions very cool. That is the differences of the temperature one place to another place. Okay, this is the, can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So all the places, one place to another place, there is temperature differences will be occurred. Yes?
Sir.
In the same thing, particularly rainfall and temperature. Rainfall and temperature. Based on the rainfall and temperatures, depending upon these rainfall and temperature, grow plants and animals. Both are depending upon the temperature and rainfall. That means water and temperature. How to grow plants? To grow plant required soil, water and sunlight. These are the main elements to grow the plants. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Similarly, animals are also required water and sunlight. Because of our human being also required sunlight and water. We can't live without temperature and water. Can you live without both of that? No. We require water. We have to require temperature. Same thing. These are the sunlight and water is very important for the living organisms like plants, animals and human beings. All the living organisms require both of that. All the living organisms. Yes?
Sir.
Can you know anything? You can know. So, this is main thing between water and sunlight is very important to us. So, temperature differences affected water and sunlight. Water and winds. That means rainfall and winds. Both the rainfall and winds influenced by temperature differences. If temperature here high, there is a water vapor is also high. Water vapor is go high. Water changes into vapor when high temperatures. Yes, that water vapor may form as clouds. After that condensation process, after that precipitation process is done. So in this process we can see rainfall, snowfall, fog, hails, like that. So now we can see the temperatures of the worldwide places. Okay, let us discuss how can we get the energy from the sun. Let us discuss first one, sun's rays and solar energy. Note down all of you. Did you write? Okay, sun rays and solar energy. First we will discuss about the sun. Sun is the principal source of the energy. It is the primary source for the energy. Sun is the principal source of the energy. We get energy from the sun only. Yes, we get energy from the sun only. And also, sun is the energy center. Sun is the energy center. Okay, this energy releases releases in the form of heat and light. Thus, that energy releases in the form of heat and light. Yes, we can see the light and heat. Yes, if you go outside of the classroom, stand at there, then you can receive the sunlight. Automatically, your body heating up. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So energy in the form of heat and light. Heat and light. So the sun releases heat and light in the form of heat and light. The energy was energy releasing in the form of heat and light. Heat and light. So the sun always releasing the heat and light. The sun releases heat and light continuously. That is known as solar radiation. What is that? Solar radiation. The sun releases heat and light continuously. That is known as solar radiation. That radiation, the earth surface. For example, see this. This is earth. This is sun. The sun always releases energy. Yes, energy in the form of heat and light. The sun always releases. This energy releases continuously. That is known as solar radiation. That energy receives earth surface. Whereas the earth surface receives sun's energy, that is known as insolation. What is that? Insolation. Insolation. What is the meaning of, what is the definition of the insolation? The earth surface receives energy from the sun. The earth surface receives energy from the sun. Surely, this is an earth. Earth surface receives sun's energy. That is known as insolation. But solar radiation are continuous releasing the energy. Releasing energy is known as solar radiation. Receiving energy is known as insolation. Where is your rough notebook? Note down. So, did you understand these things? Both are solar radiation and insolation?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, how can you? I'm going to explain another example. For example, we look like sun on the top of the earth. Yes, there is a sun. Sun always releases energy in the form of heat and light. That is another thing. The sun releasing the energy continuously. That is known as solar radiation. That energy receives earth surface. That energy receives earth surface. Whereas the earth receives energy, that is known as insolation. Yes? But see this another thing. Sun rays fallen on the earth. Sun rays fallen on the earth. Yes? After after reaching energy, where it goes? where it goes, that energy after insolation? Yes, it reflected to the atmosphere. That energy reflected to the atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? The thin layer of the gases of the earth's surface. Thin layer of the gases, earth's surroundings. Okay, that is atmosphere. The sun rays energy receives earth first. Earth receives energy and reflected to the atmosphere. The sun's rays received by the earth. After that, earth radiation. Earth also releasing the energy. That is not releasing, reflected the energy. That energy we received energy. That energy reflected. If you take a mirror, there is a sunlight is there. Sunlight focus on something. Yes, can you try? Anytime you tried it? Yes, our plates. We focus on another place from the when we receiving the sun energy, we reflect it to another place. Yes, we receive actually plate. We receive energy plate. After we reflect into the another place. There is a lighting focus. Yes. Anyhow, the same thing. Whereas the releasing energy reflected to the atmosphere. Yes, that is received daytime. Always completely daytime we are receiving energy, heat and light. In the night time reflected. In the night time reflected. Without this process, we can't live on the earth. Continuously we are receiving energy. Automatically our earth is very hot. It is the fireball at the time. When it reflected the energy, it is cooling off. Daytime we are receiving heat and light. In the night time we are reflecting. We are reflecting that heat and light. That is known as earth radiation. What is that? Earth radiation. So this is one thing. Next, whereas see this, the sun's rays fallen on the earth. The sun's rays on the fallen particular angle of incidence. What is that? Angle of incidence. Where the sun's rays fallen on the earth, particular path, that is known as angle of incidence. This angle of incidence continuously changes along the year. Along the year. Course of the year. Otherwise, we can say that. Okay. Next, another thing is sun rays and earth surface. Okay, another one. After reaching the energy, we received some energy. We received energy from the sun. After reaching the energy, all over the earth surface is not received same temperature. Is not received same temperature. Particular area receives more temperature. Particular area receives low temperatures, particular area receives high temperatures. So what happened? How it is done? Okay, let us discuss. This is an earth, our earth. This is equator. There is a sun. This line is known as equator. Okay, this is sun. our sun releasing the energy in the form of heat and light. We have discussed it already. Okay, the sun's rays fallen on the earth. Sun's rays fallen on the earth. See this area. This area receives sun rays. Yes. So it is very something area. It is receives temperature. Same the sun heating up other area. So this is one kind. This is other kind. Same way in the southern pole also, northern pole and south pole. Both north pole and south pole receives low temperatures. Why? The equator, in the equatorial region receives high temperature because of it heating up low area, the small area of the equatorial region, heating up by the sun's rays. But in the north pole and south pole, see this, it is heating up, it has to be heated up more area. So it is take to time more. So in the sun rays fallen vertically on the equatorial region. So it is receives high temperatures in the low areas. But north pole and south pole, see this, how much of area? This area. Yes, it has to be heated up. The sun heated up this. How? It is a very vast area heated up. But also the sun rays fallen slanty on the north pole. In the same way in the southern world or the southern hemisphere, same. South pole also receives low temperatures because of the sun rays fallen slanty. So the sun rays and earth surface is not receives same temperatures, same place, different places. Different places receives different temperatures. Okay, this is one thing. Another thing, let us discuss one by one another elements. First, we can learning up heating atmosphere. Heating of the atmosphere. Heating of the atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? Whereas the thin layer of the earth surroundings. Whereas the thin layer of the earth surroundings. For example, this is our earth. This is the layer of the earth surroundings. This layer is known as gases. This layer is known as all the elements constitutes. What are the gases? For example, oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, everything we have seen. See this, our earth surface. This is an earth surface. Yes, we lived on the earth surface. So this area receive. See that way there is air moving. Yes, air means gas, mixed up gas. What is that? Mixed up gases. What are that? I told you O2, oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, neon, boron, whatever it is, different kinds of gases are there. This is a gases layer. So this layer is known as atmosphere. Okay, that is one thing. The sun releases energy first, which is heated up. First, see this. The earth surface is first heated up, not atmosphere. atmosphere is not heating by the sun. How it is heat up? See, after insolation, earth radiation is started. Earth receives energy reflected. Earth receives energy reflected to the atmosphere. Then atmosphere is heating up. Not directly by the sun. It was not heated up by the sun. It was heated up by the earth radiation. When the earth reflected the energy, then atmosphere was heated or will be heated up. Yes? Heating of the atmosphere. See this? There is a sun. Between sun and earth, between what is that layer? Atmosphere. Atmosphere is air. Between emundi sun and earth. Yes? Between the sun and the atmosphere, located between sun and earth surface. So sun rays fallen on the earth surface directly. Okay? That rays, that energy, atmosphere is not received. Earth is received. After earth receives energy reflected to the atmosphere, then atmosphere is heating up. Yes? See this. This layer is protecting to us. This layer is protecting to us from the harmful rays. What are the harmful rays? I told you. UV rays, ultraviolet rays, radio waves, X-rays. These are the harmful rays releases from the sun. It was protected by the atmosphere. There is a layer. Which layer? Particularly ozone layer. Ozone layer is protected us from the harmful rays of the sun. Renders? Okay? Okay, right. Okay, most of the energy earth reflected to the atmosphere. Some of the particular elements reflecting that clouds, fog and dust particles. These are also reflected the sun's energy. Next, balance of heat. Balance of heat. Balance of heat. We have discussed it just now. We receive energy. Then we heat it up. That energy, if we receive more and more energy, automatically it heated up. Then automatically explosion. So that is not a right way. That energy, some of the energy reflected to the atmosphere. Then automatically balanced. That automatically balanced. The most of the sun energy we received and reflected. Receives and reflected. This process is done balance of heat. Without balance of heat, we can't live. Then another thing is earth and land and water contrast. Land and water contrast. What is the difference between land and water temperatures, receiving process and reflecting process? See, earth heated up fastly. Earth heated up very fast, very fast, and cool up very fast. Earth heated up very fast and cooled up very fast. But water bodies, oceans or seas, oceans or seas, oceans are slowly heated up. Oceans are heated up very slowly and cool up very slowly. That is the difference. For example, in our kitchen room, you take some of the stone, one of the stone. Then you go to on the stove, gas stove, and lit the light. After that, it is heated up very fast. That stone you throw out. Sometimes very little bit of time it will be cooled. But you take a bowl and pour into that bowl, pour water into that bowl. Water take and heat it up. It is take time to heating up. Yes, it is take time to heat it up. After that, you put outside. That water is cooling, but very slowly, not immediately. That is the contrast. Land and water contrast. Land heated up very fast and cool up very slow, very fast. But water is heated up very slowly and cool up also very slowly. That is the then temperature measuring. How to measure the temperature? How can you estimate what is your temperature? For example, our human body temperature. What is the human body temperature? There is a measurement is there. There is a measurement to estimate the temperature. What is that measurement? Thermometer. When we are suffering from the fever, yes, for you are suffering from fever, how can we know your temperature? We will use thermometer or under the tongue, otherwise put into here, some of the techniques. Then we can know your temperature is 107, 101, 102. Doctor said that. Yes? Same way, to know the temperature, there is a measurement, that is thermometer. What is that? Thermometer. So, next, high and lower temperatures. High and lower temperatures. High and low temperature in the worldwide. Which place is receives higher temperature? Which place is receives lower temperature? There was recorded the temperature in the higher temperature recorded in 1922. African country, that is Libya. Particular area Azizia. Okay. This is the highest temperature in the world right now. This is the highest temperature in the world. There is no other recorded temperature. Then the lowest temperature Where it is? For example, see this. This is African country. This is African country Libya. In the Libya, this is this brown color. This color is the Libya. So, in this area, recorded temperatures reported. What is the temperature? 57.8 degrees Celsius. In Libya, Azizia, the particular place. For example, our India, which place receives higher temperatures? For example, Thar Desert. Yes, Thar Desert in Rajasthan. Rajasthan is the place. Same India, Rajasthan. Same Libya, Azizia. The lowest temperature recorded, which is the receives lowest temperature in the world. What is the lowest temperature? It was recorded in 1983. That is Vostok Center, Vostok Station. Vostok located in which area? That is Antarctic. See this continent, white color. In this area recorded lowest temperature in the world. Recorded lowest temperature in the world. So, what is the lowest temperature? Minus 278.3. This is the lowest temperature in the world. It was recorded in Vostok Station. This is the Russia started a station in Antarctic continent. So this is one kind of the highest temperature and lowest temperature. For example, which is the where is the temperature boiled? Where is the temperature freezed? What is our human body normal temperature? In the 0 degree Celsius temperature, that the stage will be freezed. Freeze means fridge, refrigerator. Did you see anybody? Refrigerator? That is the 0 degree Celsius. Then water changes into ice cube. That is the 0 degree Celsius. Same way, 100 degrees Celsius. What happened? 100 degrees Celsius. What happened? Water boiled. Water boiled. It's very heat. That is 100 degrees Celsius. Our human body normal temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. What is that? 37 degrees Celsius. Same way, if temperature, there is no earth radiation, automatically carbon dioxide increased. But how we can use diesel and petrol vehicles? That vehicles releases CO2. That vehicles are released CO2. That makes global warming. What is that? Global warming. Not only CO2, we removed forests. We removed forests also. So automatically the global warming is started. This is one kind. There is another maritime and continental climate. What is the continental climate? Well, whereas this area receives more temperature, and also in the summer vacation, in the summer season, same in the winter season, this is receives low temperatures. That is known as continental climatic situation. For example, Hyderabad and Goa. Goa is located near sea. So that is very different type of maritime climate. Hyderabad, that is continental type of climate. So both the climates are there. Same way, there is inversion. There is inversion. Inversion means inversion. If you go high, temperatures decrease or increase. If you go high, temperatures decrease, reduce. If you go 10,000 meters, if you go high 1,000 meters, temperatures 6.4 degrees Celsius, temperatures reduced. If you go high 100,000 meters, temperatures 6.4 degrees Celsius reduced. If you go high, this process is done. That means what is the relation height and temperature? The relationship between height and temperature. If you go high, temperature will be declined. How much of that? Every 1,000 meters, 6.4 degrees Celsius temperature will be declined or reduced. Inversion, see this. In the night time, particularly winter season, daytime is very low, night time is very high. So in the night time, Earth reflected more energy. Automatically, Earth surface has low temperatures. Low temperatures. That is not principle of the temperature. If you go high, temperatures will be declined. But in the Earth surface is declined, reduced the temperature. That is the inversion of the temperature. Okay. Another thing, temperatures in places of near and far of the equator. Near and far of the equator. For example, in 7th class we have discussed Nigerian country, African continent. There is that area, Nigeria, it is near to the equator. So this area receives high temperatures. And also in Asia, there is Indonesia. Indonesia also receives high temperatures. But in the northern part of the tundra region is very low temperatures receives. So near and far of the equator, temperatures are also different. Okay, in this case, which place is another thing, temperature maps. Which place is receives high temperature? Which place is receives low temperatures? To know the temperatures maps. And also how to recording the temperature. How to record the temperature. This is last one. Recording the temperatures. We use 6 maximum and minimum and maximum scale. See this, how to record the temperatures. We record temperature per a day. Today's, what is the temperature? What is the today's temperature? The lowest temperature and highest temperature. What is the minimum temperature? What is the maximum temperature of the day, particular day? And also 1 month we take a month. 1 month. 1 month temperatures. We can know with the help of this scale 6 minimum and maximum temperature. What is the average temperatures? We can know with the help of this scale. what is the highest temperature, what is the lowest temperature of the day, month, years. Okay, there are so many tables are there. I will show one table, remaining you practice. Let us see one of the table, that is see this. All of you note down. Page number 25. Month, maximum, minimum. January 28, 16, February 32 and 18, March 35, 21, April 38, 24, May 39, 26, and June 34, 24, June 34, 24, July 31, 23, August 30 and 22, September 31, 22, October 31, 22, November 28, 17, December 28, 15. We can use by 6 maximum and minimum scale. We can know average temperature of the month and day and year, month and day. Let us discuss what is the average maximum temperature in January, minimum temperature in January, February 32 and 18, maximum high temperature, minimum low temperatures in that month. Overall course of the year, what is the average temperature of the in this particular year? But I will show in the graph. I will show it in the graph. For example, y-axis and x-axis. Totally, there are only maximum 39. So, see this. Month. For example, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, let us see this table converted into graph. How it is possible? See this. On the x-axis we have taken month, and y-axis we have taken temperatures. What is this? Temperature. So totally we can draw this table as graph. See this. What is the January? What is the highest temperature? Maximum temperature? 28. 28. Go. 28. Okay. February? 32. Where is it? It is March 35. April 38. May 39. June 34. February, July 31. August 30. 31.
September 31.
Okay, October
31. November 28.
November maximum temperature 28. December
28.
same. Okay, we connected all the stars of the so this is the maximum temperatures of the year and also minimum temperatures. Same. See in the January which is 16. January how much?
16.
February 18.
March
21.
April
24. May 26. June 24. July 23. August
22.
September. Okay, October 21.
17. 15.
So we connected all these points. This is graph. Okay, we can show it. Okay, what is the average temperature of the year? What is the average temperature of the year? We total all of that. We included all the recorded temperatures. Totally, for example, 400. Okay. For example, this is 300. Okay. Average temperature of this year. 400 by 12. 400 by how many months in the year? 12 months. Average. That is the average maximum temperature of that year. Say minimum temperature is the same average temperature particular. We can know average temperature of the month and we can know average temperature of the year. Not only years also we can know with the help of the 6 maximum and minimum scale. Okay, very good, right?